In her book, My Grief Is Not Like Yours, author Theo shares her story of loss and learning to live through it.
I didn't just lose my mom. I lost my dad and my mom on that day.
We need to come to the farm. You need to get to the farm. There's been an accident. And it was an accident involving my mom and my dad and a tractor on the farm, and it killed her instantly.
It was Father's Day morning, and we had just seen him the day before. And I think he gave us the last thing he could give us as a dad. If I stay, I will only be in your way. Of course, Dolly Parton's one of Daddy's favorite singers. When I started writing the book, what was coming out on the page was a lot of anger mixed in with the light. A farmer, preacher, teacher, and his wife. How extraordinary were their lives, and their deaths the same. Setbacks, comebacks, falling down and rising again. I know God is there, and He wants us to win.
You know, you also talk about how yelling, anger, cursing can be a healthy reaction to loss.
Let him say the words that he needs to say. Those are the words that carry the weight of his pain.
For some people, there is grief that's easy to manage. And then for those of us like me, 1 minute you're texting the person and you're gonna go meet them for dinner or see them the next day for lunch. 20 minutes later, you get a phone call and that person's gone and you don't have time to prepare for it.
Go to somebody that's trained in grief counseling, in trauma counseling, and complicated grief counseling, which is now called prolonged grief disorder, or PGD.
It's very dark, it's black right now, but one day you will start to see the black paint start to chip away, and you'll see the little bits of light come through. It's hard when you feel like, as a grieving person, that people don't understand because you feel like your grief is getting hijacked. I didn't want to talk to anybody that hadn't lost their mom the way I'd lost my mom.
So I just want people to realize they have a right to their own grief. They need to feel the way that they feel, and there's no blueprint for that. Maybe by writing it down, that can help, and I've got some exercises in the book that can help people, and after each chapter I ask questions back to the reader so that the reader can put their heart into the book and own the title for themselves.
Was there a time where you were angry with your father? It was an accident, but were you ever angry with him and had to release that anger?
I never was. He had lost the love of a lifetime, his best friend, his farm help. He had lost that soulmate. And I didn't have the luxury of silencing my grief with blame.